Look around any supermarket today. It's not just food. It's colors. It's branding. It's promises. Low fat. High protein. Natural flavor. Vitamin added. Diet friendly. And most of it has one thing in common. It's not really food the way humans used to eat food. It's something else. A type of product that quietly took over the world. And maybe one of the biggest reasons people are getting sick today. This is the ultra-processed food trap. And the scary part is, it's everywhere now. Let's start with what millions of people feel but can't explain. People say, I'm always tired. I'm always hungry. I crave snacks at night. My belly keeps growing. My digestion is not normal. My mood is low. My skin is worse. My focus is weak. And many people think, maybe it's age. Maybe it's stress. Maybe my metabolism is slow. But what if the problem is not your body? What if the problem is the food environment we live in? Because modern food is not the same as real food. Now, when people hear processed food, they get confused. Because technically, even cooking is processing. Boiling rice is processing. Baking bread is processing. But ultra-processed foods are different. Ultra-processed means food made in factories, using ingredients you would never use in a normal kitchen. It's not food from nature. It's food that has been broken down, rebuilt, and engineered. Usually made from things like refined flour, refined starch, sugar syrups, industrial seed oils, artificial flavors, emulsifiers, preservatives, and colorings. In simple words, ultra-processed food is not made to nourish you. It is made to sell. Now here's the part that surprises most people. Ultra-processed food is not only chips, soda, candy. It's also many foods people eat every day. For example, breakfast cereals, flavored yogurt, packaged bread, cookies and biscuits, instant noodles, frozen nuggets, processed cheese slices, energy bars, sweetened drinks, ready-to-eat meals. And sometimes, even products marketed as healthy are ultra-processed. Because the label can say fitness. But the ingredients tell a different story. Here is one simple trick you can use anywhere in the world. Pick up any packaged food and read the ingredients. If the ingredient list looks like a chemistry experiment, it's ultra-processed. If you see words like flavor enhancer, emulsifier, stabilizer, modified starch, artificial flavor, hydrogenated oil, preservatives, that's a warning sign. Because your body doesn't recognize those ingredients as food. It recognizes them as foreign. Now you might ask, if ultra-processed foods are so harmful, why are they everywhere? Because they win in 3 ways. 1. They are cheap. They use low-cost ingredients. The factory can produce massive quantities. 2. They last forever. Real food spoils. Ultra-processed food can sit on a shelf for months. 3. They are engineered to be irresistible. This is the real trap. Ultra-processed food is designed to hit your brain like a reward. It's designed with the perfect mix of sugar, fat, salt, crunch, softness, and flavor. So you don't just eat it. You crave it. And once you start, it becomes hard to stop. This is where people blame themselves. They say, I have no control. I have weak willpower. I'm addicted. But here's the truth. Ultra-processed foods are built to override your natural signals. Your body has 2 powerful systems: hunger and fullness. Real food activates fullness. Ultra-processed food often doesn't. It keeps you eating and eating and eating. Not because you're weak. Because the food is designed to keep you stuck. And slowly, without noticing, ultra-processed food replaces homemade meals, whole grains, vegetables, lentils, natural fats, fruits, traditional cooking. And this is not just a health issue. It's a lifestyle issue. Because when food becomes a product, cooking disappears. Families stop eating together. Kids grow up thinking packaged food is normal. And the entire world starts eating the same factory diet. Different countries. Same packets. Same brands. Same trap. Now here is the most important question. If ultra-processed food is everywhere, and it's designed to keep you eating, what does it actually do inside the body? Why does it increase hunger? Why does it create cravings? Why does it lead to belly fat and chronic illness? In part 2, I will explain something that will change how you see food forever. The hidden science of why ultra-processed food makes you hungry again even when you ate enough. Have you ever noticed something strange? You can eat a full plate of food and still feel hungry again soon. Not real hungry, but that craving hunger. The kind of hunger that says, something sweet, something crunchy, something salty, just one more bite. And here's the shocking part. This happens to millions of people every day, even when they are eating enough calories. So what's going on? Is it weak willpower? No. It's the design of ultra-processed food. Let's compare two meals. Meal A, real food. For example, eggs, vegetables, beans, whole grains, fruit, yogurt, nuts. This food does something powerful. It sends fullness signals to your brain. Your stomach feels satisfied. Your body feels stable. Your hunger reduces naturally. Meal B, ultra-processed food. For example, chips, cookies, instant noodles, fast food burgers, sugary cereal, soda, frozen meals. This food does something different. It can fill your stomach, but it often does not satisfy your body. So your brain keeps asking for more. Here is a simple truth. Your body has two nutrients that control hunger the most: protein and fiber. Protein tells the brain, I'm fed. Fiber tells the gut, slow down. Digest slowly. Stay stable. Now think about ultra-processed food. Most of it is low protein, low fiber, high refined starch, high sugar, high oil. So it is the perfect recipe for hunger returning quickly. Now let's talk about the most common trap: refined carbs. This includes white flour, sugar, syrups, refined starch. Ultra-processed foods are loaded with these. So what happens? You eat. Step 1, blood sugar rises fast. You feel energy. Step 2, insulin rises fast. Your body tries to control sugar. Step 3, blood sugar drops fast. Now you feel tired, hungry, irritated, craving more. This is why people say, I ate, but I feel empty again. It's not your stomach. It's your blood sugar cycle. Now here is the most important part. Ultra-processed foods are not only high-calorie. They are hyper-palatable. Meaning, they are engineered to taste so good that your brain treats them like a reward. This is not an opinion. It's how the brain works. When you eat something with the perfect combination of sugar, salt, fat, and flavor, your brain releases dopamine. Dopamine is the reward chemical. So you feel pleasure, comfort, relief, and your brain learns, this food is special. Repeat it. That's why people don't crave broccoli. They crave chips. Let's be honest. Nobody eats one chip. Nobody eats two cookies. Nobody drinks half a soda and says, I'm satisfied. Because ultra-processed foods are designed to bypass the natural stopping point. Real food has natural limits. You eat enough and you stop. But ultra-processed food has something different. It is easy to chew, easy to swallow, and fast to eat. So before your body even realizes you ate enough, you already overate. This is a hidden issue people don't talk about. Ultra-processed foods are often soft, light, airy, and fast to consume. For example, bread, buns, cake, cereal, chips, noodles. You can eat 800 calories in 5 minutes. But try eating 800 calories of eggs, beans, vegetables, fruit. It's hard. Because real food is dense and filling. Ultra-processed food is not. Now think about children. Kids are not born craving chips and candy. They learn it. And ultra-processed food trains the brain early. Because it gives instant pleasure, bright packaging, sweet taste, strong flavor. So kids start rejecting natural food, vegetables, whole grains, simple meals. And parents think, at least the child is eating something. But that something is training the child's brain to crave factory food. Now here's the biggest misunderstanding. People think weight gain is only about calories. Calories matter, yes. But ultra-processed foods do something worse. They make you eat more without noticing. Because they create hunger returning quickly, cravings, dopamine reward, and weak fullness signals. So you snack more. You eat again. You want dessert. You drink sugary drinks. And slowly, the body stores fat. So now you know why ultra-processed food is a hunger machine. It's not just food. It's a system designed to keep you eating. But now the next question is even more serious. What does it do inside your body over years? Why is it linked to gut problems, inflammation, mood issues, diabetes, heart disease, and even depression? In part 3, we will go inside the body and expose what ultra-processed food does after long-term use. In part 2, we uncovered why ultra-processed food makes you hungry again. Now part 3 is where things get serious. Because ultra-processed food doesn't just affect weight. It affects how your body works. Your gut. Your mood. Your energy. And the invisible inflammation inside your body. And most people don't connect these problems with food. Because the damage is silent. Most people think the gut is only about constipation, acidity, gas, bloating. But your gut is much bigger than that. Your gut is connected to your immune system, your hormones, your brain, and your mood. In fact, a large part of your immune system is linked to your gut. And your gut has trillions of bacteria. Some are helpful. Some are harmful. The food you eat decides which bacteria grow. So in a way, you are not only feeding yourself, you are feeding the bacteria inside you. Here's the problem. Good gut bacteria thrive on fiber, whole grains, legumes, vegetables, fruit, natural foods. Ultra-processed food is usually low in fiber. So when someone eats a diet full of packaged snacks, sugary cereal, fast food, instant noodles, soda, processed bread, they are feeding the bad bacteria and starving the good ones. Over time, this changes the gut environment. And this can lead to bloating, constipation, irregular digestion, food sensitivities, and inflammation. Now, this is something many people don't know. Ultra-processed foods often contain emulsifiers, stabilizers, artificial sweeteners, preservatives, flavor enhancers. These ingredients are approved for use. But that does not mean they are harmless in large amounts for years. Because your body did not evolve to eat these chemicals daily. And research discussions around these additives often point to possible gut disruption in some people. Even if you don't feel it immediately, the gut can slowly become irritated. Now let's talk about inflammation. Inflammation is like a low-level fire inside the body. You don't always feel it, but it slowly damages systems over time. And ultra-processed foods are strongly associated with inflammation because they often contain refined sugar, refined flour, industrial oils, low nutrients, and additives. This combination can lead to unstable blood sugar, higher insulin, oxidative stress, and chronic inflammation. And chronic inflammation is linked to many modern diseases. Now let's connect this to mood. Many people think mood problems are only psychological. But food plays a huge role. Because your brain needs stable energy, minerals, omega fats, protein, and healthy gut bacteria support. Ultra-processed food does the opposite. It creates sugar spikes and crashes, low nutrients, gut imbalance, and inflammation. So some people feel anxious, depressed, irritated, emotionally unstable, mentally tired, low motivation, and they don't understand why. Then they reach for more comfort food, and the cycle becomes stronger. Here's a painful truth. Ultra-processed food doesn't only harm you physically. It traps you emotionally. Because when people feel stressed, lonely, tired, or overwhelmed, they don't crave vegetables. They crave comfort. And comfort foods are usually ultra-processed. Pizza, burgers, fries, sweets, cookies, ice cream, chips. And these foods give a short dopamine hit, a short relief. But later, the crash comes back. And the guilt comes. And the cravings return. So the person eats again. This is the comfort food loop. And it is one of the biggest traps of modern life. Now let's list some symptoms many people think are normal today. Constant tiredness, bloating, cravings at night, brain fog, low focus, mood swings, skin issues, belly fat, irregular appetite, sugar cravings. People think this is normal. Everyone has it. But the truth is, this is not normal. This is modern food culture. So now we understand something powerful. Ultra-processed food is not only about weight. It affects gut bacteria, inflammation, energy, mood, and long-term health. Now the next question is, how did we get fooled? How do companies sell ultra-processed foods as healthy? How do labels like low fat, sugar-free, high protein, fortified, natural make people feel safe, even when the product is still ultra-processed? In part 4, we expose the marketing trap and the biggest lies on food packaging. If ultra-processed foods are harming health worldwide, then here's the question. Why do smart people still buy them? Why do parents still give them to children? Why do even fitness lovers eat them daily? The answer is simple. Because the packaging is not designed to inform you. It's designed to convince you. And the ultra-processed food industry has become a master of one thing: making unhealthy products look healthy. Let's expose how this trap works. Let's start with one of the oldest tricks. Low fat. Many people still believe fat is the enemy. So companies remove fat. But then the product tastes boring. So what do they add to make it tasty again? Sugar, starch, flavoring. So the product becomes low fat, but high sugar, and still ultra-processed. And the body still reacts with cravings, hunger, insulin spikes, and weight gain. So low fat doesn't mean healthy. It often means we removed fat and replaced it with something worse. Now let's talk about another label people trust too much. Sugar-free. Many sugar-free products contain artificial sweeteners, sugar alcohols, and flavor enhancers. Now to be fair, some sugar-free products can help people reduce sugar. But here's the danger. Many people start thinking, it's sugar-free, so I can eat more. And that is exactly what companies want. Because the product still trains your brain to crave sweetness. So even without sugar, your cravings remain alive. And many people still overeat. So sugar-free is not a free pass. This is one of the biggest global trends today. Everything is becoming protein cookies, protein cereal, protein bars, protein chips, protein ice cream. But here's the truth. Adding protein to junk food does not make it healthy. It can still be ultra-processed, full of industrial oils, full of additives, and full of refined ingredients. It's like putting a seatbelt on a broken car. It looks safer, but the system is still damaged. Now let's talk about bread and cereals. Many products say whole grain, multigrain, wheat bread, brown bread. But here's the trick. Some products contain a small amount of whole grain, and the rest is still refined flour. Some are just colored darker, so the label gives you comfort. But the food is still ultra-processed. The real question is, what is the first ingredient? If the first ingredient is refined flour, enriched wheat flour, sugar, corn syrup, starch, then it's not the whole grain food your body needs. This one is shocking for many people. You see the word natural, and you feel safe. But in marketing, natural can mean almost anything. A product can be ultra-processed and still say natural flavor. Because natural flavor can still be an industrially made ingredient. So don't trust the word natural. Trust the ingredients. Many cereals and snacks say vitamin added, fortified with iron, calcium included. And yes, they may contain those nutrients. But here is the problem. Fortifying ultra-processed food is like adding a few drops of water to a desert. The food is still low fiber, high refined carbs, full of additives, and easy to overeat. Real nutrition is not just vitamins. Real nutrition is fiber, minerals, protein, healthy fats, natural food structure. That's what your body recognizes. Now let's talk psychology. Ultra-processed food packaging is designed like this. Bright colors, big words, exciting images, happy families, athletic models, cartoon characters for kids. This is not accidental. This is neuroscience. The packaging is designed to activate desire, excitement, and impulse buying. So you don't buy food. You buy emotion. Now here is the truth about shopping. Most people choose a product in 3 seconds. They don't read ingredients. They read the front label. And the front label is the most manipulated part of the package. So if you want to escape the trap, you need a new habit. Turn the package around. Read ingredients. Because the truth is always written on the back. So now you know. Ultra-processed foods don't win because they are healthier. They win because they are marketed better. Now the final question. What can we actually do? Because we live in a world where ultra-processed foods are everywhere. So how do we eat better without becoming extreme, spending too much money, or feeling stressed? In part 5, I'll give you the real solution. Simple rules, realistic steps, and how to escape this trap anywhere in the world. So far in this video, we uncovered the truth. Ultra-processed foods are not just unhealthy snacks. They are a global system. A system designed to be cheap, addictive, easy to overeat, and heavily marketed. Now in part 5, we answer the final question. What can we actually do? Because let's be honest. We live in the real world. People are busy. Families have budgets. Kids want tasty food. Work schedules are stressful. So the solution must be realistic. Not extreme. Not perfect. Just smart. Many people fail because they try to change too fast. They watch a video like this and decide. No more sugar. No more bread. No more snacks. No more fast food. And after 3 days, life happens. They get tired. They get stressed. They get cravings. And then they fall back harder. So here is the first truth. You don't need to quit everything. You need to change the foundation. Here is the best rule for real life. Eat real food 80% of the time. Eat convenience food 20% of the time. This rule is powerful because it reduces guilt, it reduces stress, and it actually works long term. So you can still have pizza sometimes, cookies sometimes, chips sometimes, but they stop being your daily routine. They become occasional. That's how you escape the trap. Here's a simple habit you can start today. Choose foods with short ingredient lists. If a product has 25 ingredients, chemical names, flavor enhancer, modified starch, emulsifier, stabilizer, it's ultra-processed. But if a product has simple ingredients, recognizable words, and fewer items, it's usually safer. This one habit alone can change your health. Remember what we learned? Ultra-processed foods make you hungry because they are often low in protein, fiber. So your meals should be built around protein plus fiber first. Protein options: eggs, chicken, fish, beans, lentils, yogurt, tofu, nuts. Fiber options: vegetables, fruits, whole grains, oats, legumes, seeds. When you eat this way, something amazing happens. Your cravings reduce naturally. You don't fight hunger. Your body becomes stable. Now let's make this practical. If you want to shop smarter anywhere in the world, follow this. Rule 1: shop the outer area first. Most supermarkets are designed the same way. The outer area usually has vegetables, fruit, dairy, eggs, meat, fresh food. The middle aisles usually have snacks, sugary cereal, instant food, processed products. So spend most time on the outside and limit the middle aisles. Underscore 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 underscore. Rule 2: don't shop hungry. This sounds simple, but it matters. When you shop hungry, your brain chooses quick pleasure, cheap dopamine, sugar and snacks. So eat something small before shopping. Now, many people say, I don't have time to cook. Fair. So here's the solution. Use simple real food, not perfect food. Examples: boiled eggs, yogurt plus fruit, oats, nuts, homemade sandwich with real ingredients, beans/lentils, pre-cut vegetables, frozen vegetables, not frozen meals. Frozen vegetables are not the enemy. They are real food. The enemy is factory meals pretending to be food. Parents everywhere face the same struggle. Kids want cereal, candy, chips, soda, cookies, instant noodles. And parents want peace. So here is a realistic approach. Don't ban everything. Replace gradually. Start by changing daily snacks, daily breakfast, daily drinks. For example, replace sugary drinks with water or milk. Replace candy snacks with fruit sometimes. Replace ultra-sweet cereal with oats. Replace instant noodles with eggs plus bread occasionally. The goal is not to make kids perfect. The goal is to reduce daily exposure. Because what children eat daily becomes their normal for life. Now here's something you can try. It's simple. For 7 days, remove ultra-processed snacks. Not everything. Just snacks. No chips. No cookies. No candy. No soda. Instead, fruit, nuts, yogurt, eggs, homemade snacks, simple foods. And notice what happens. Most people report Less cravings. Better sleep. Improved digestion. Clearer skin. Stable mood. And less hunger. Not because of magic. Because your body finally gets real signals again. Now here is the real message of this whole video. Ultra-processed food is not just a personal choice. It is a global environment. It is a system designed to trap people. So if you struggle, it doesn't mean you are weak. It means you are human. But once you understand the trap, you can escape it. One habit at a time. One meal at a time. One choice at a time. If this video helped you, share it with someone you care about. Because many people are not sick. They are just stuck in a food routine. And awareness is the first step to change.
Subscribe Info Beyond Borders now for more mind-blowing knowledge.